Hey guys, welcome back. So I recently had the opportunity to visit one of my best friends' Star Wars collection, and Michael, Starkiller77, him and we do a weekly podcast called Collection Wars, but I had never been over to his house, and this weekend I got to go and witness this amazing collection, and it's probably one of the best collections out there, if not the best collection. Check this out. Michael, he focuses on kind of a mix of everything Star Wars. He collects life size, he collects vintage, he collects studio scale models, he collects posters, art, you name it. So we're going to start off to the right here, and he has a studio scale model of the sandcrawler that belonged to the Jawas, obviously. And as you can see here, there's a whole diorama involved, and it just looks so amazing. And this thing is actually pretty massive in scale. Those little guys are probably the size of maybe the Micro Machine versions, but as you can tell, the sandcrawler itself is massive. And I love the way he lit it up and just the whole diorama in general. Alright, so next up to the left, we have one of the Holochess tables. Now this is a custom made piece. It lights up, it makes a bunch of sounds, and he's got the Galaxy's Edge miniature chess set on top. Now here is an original set of the 12 backs, and up here is a land speeder. Beautiful ship, and it's just such a cool design, and just the way he has them kind of laid out. Now here is a life-size statue, or life-size, I guess, replica of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and of course we have Chewbacca. Now this thing is massive. It's a life-size replica created by Regal Robot. And there's only a few of these out there, but what's really cool about this one is that I believe this one was the first life-size Chewbacca that Regal Robot made. So very cool. Now in the middle here, he has some life-size R2 and C3PO. These are such awesome pieces, and it's such a cool centerpiece for the whole collection. Now right here in the middle is probably one of my favorite pieces, and it's a little, I guess, studio scale model, although it's a little smaller than studio scale, of the Death Star. And this thing is just awesome. We actually use this Death Star for our logo on Collection Wars. Now here he has a life-size IG-88, although I think this is the Mandalorian version. It's not actually IG-88. He's got a life-size Jawa there, but it's like the Kenner versions, the ones that Gentle Giant was making. Now here is his vintage collection, and Michael has basically every single piece made from the original 1977 through 84 Kenner line, and a lot of these are actually his from when he was a kid, which makes them even more special. And I love the way he mixed kind of all the play sets, the ships, and even the micro series figures there. Now he also collects all these little busts back there, but I love this diorama of the Dagobah scene. As you can see here, it's pretty much a studio scale size X-Wing, and I just love the way he does these dioramas. Now this is a Millennium Falcon made by a company called Atticus, and it's really cool because it's a cutaway of the Millennium Falcon, so you can see the inside. Super cool. Next up is this Stormtrooper. This is a life-size Don Post Stormtrooper. These are super cool and very hard to get these days. Now over here, Michael's got a whole trench run scene, and this thing is insane. Look at this. The ships that you see there are studio scale, so they're the exact same scale that they used in filming the movie. But as you can see here, he's got all the Death Star tiles set up. I love this scene. Obviously it all lights up, and look at how cool this is. Man, on this other side over here, you have the exhaust, right, where Luke shoots the missiles and destroys the Death Star. And I just love that detail there. But look how cool this is. Man, I love this. Now over here are his Gentle Giant Jumbo collection. And so they're basically the original Kenner figures, but Gentle Giant has been releasing them in these 12-inch sizes. And yeah, these things are super cool. Look at that. And yeah, Michael just loves, obviously vintage, just like a lot of us. We grew up on this. So it's really cool that this kind of modern company is putting these out. Now here is the Gentle Giant life-size Kenner R2-D2. This thing is also very hard to come by these days. And over here, he's got a bunch of helmets. There you saw the Prop Shop melted helmet, and on the other side you see the EFX melted helmet. Got some Bad Batch helmets down here, and just some other model pieces there. That one is super cool. Again, Michael is really into studio scale models, and if you stick around, don't forget subscribe, because the next part of the tour is going to be on his studio scale model collection, which is insane. Once I show you, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek at the end of this video, but it's just insane. Over here, he's got some Sideshow and Hot Toys. And these things are also really cool. For all of you that collect Hot Toys, obviously these are 1/6 scale figures. And yeah, he mostly collects stuff from the original trilogy, but of course you could see some stuff from The Mandalorian and just some other pieces there. But yeah, super cool. Now this downstairs is a 1/6 scale snow speeder, and then he's got a bunch of these little busts hanging around here, and this is definitely a cool part of his collection. There I am. It's all our friends. We met up at Galaxy's Edge, and here is his original vintage collection. So most of these are from his childhood. I just love the way he has them displayed. In fact, I'm so inspired by this display that I'm going to do something similar. I've been collecting all the original figures. So again, this is just kind of a downstairs little office. I just wanted to show you how cool this vintage display is. You got this cool statue there. He also collected all the original cards, so these are pretty cool, and I love the way he framed them up. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. Let me know what your favorite part is. But next up, I'm going to show you his studio skill room. I'm going to save it for another video, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys.